How's it going, guys? We're back with another video, and today, as I promised on Twitter, we're going to make a Netplay tier list. As you know from yesterday, there was a giant Netplay tournament. It was like 200 people. Obviously, Charlotta won. Lance got second. Who got third? Matera. We have Nashman. So I'm joined today with another Grand player.
What is going on, guys?
It's Soft Hands.
North America's most mediocre grand.
With the softest hands in the FGC. Since the FGC is exploding, we now live in a world where Netplay is the standard. So we need to know who's the best character on Netplay.
This is going to be the real tier list.
This is the true test for all of you. So the meta has completely warped on itself thanks to Corona. Also, excuse the microphone quality for today. This isn't my normal setup. As you see, I have no webcam as well. But that's okay. So let's get started. So first, we have the worst character in Netplay.
Gran.
No, not Gran. He definitely does not improve on Netplay, but we'll get to Gran, of course. But first, is a grouping. We have Vasaraga. We have Naramaya. Vasaraga gets slightly worse on Netplay because not only does he have quite a slow anti-air, you even have to have greater reaction time to anti-air Vasaraga because of the added delay. And for Naramaya's case, she's already pretty complex. Her combos aren't the easiest. So on top of you having more delay, possibly dropping your combo, possibly wasting more EX moves, it's not looking good for those two characters on Netplay. Those two are not great. They're already okay, right? They're pretty decent characters overall, but Netplay, they don't get any benefits from Netplay. They actually get worse. These are probably the only two characters I think get worse over time on Netplay. But next up we have
La Diva.
La Diva is kind of the start of the characters that don't get worse, but don't exactly get better. Because what she does, she has the schmicks, right? But the schmick stays the same. She doesn't really gain any benefits from having Netplay. Besides, I guess Lariat, but Lariat, you could pretty much punish it. Most characters are pretty good at standing punishing it if you have some sort of reactions, right? I guess that could be sort of a benefit, but it isn't warranted. It's not as fast as some other moves are in the game. And plus, you can just duck it. So if you're ever scared, you can just duck for a couple seconds. It's not a big deal. So yeah, La Diva doesn't get worse, but she doesn't get better on Netplay, honestly. Next up, Beelzebub. Kind of the same deal with him. He doesn't really get better on Netplay either. He does have teleport and he has dive kick, but
Teleport's a bit too slow though.
Yeah, teleport's a little too slow. Dive kick, it's pretty fast, right? But it's already quick, and most characters with DPs can just answer to it very easily. He has command throw, but the range is pretty short, right? So
EX suck might be an improvement. Pause.
Yeah, that's true. The sock, right? The tandem engine. I guess a little better, but it's still already a good move. So honestly, I don't think he benefits from that play, but he doesn't get worse. Same thing as the Diva. Now the real grouping, right? I know people are probably gonna shit on us in the comments, but the two main characters.
Completely biased, obviously.
This is 100% factual. This is the times we live in. Corona is destroying the FGC, so we have to live in a world where Catalina and Gran are mid-tier on Netplay. This kind of rounds off the characters that don't really improve online.
Yeah, they're still very good, but they're not really, gonna improve like crazy. Maybe you won't react to Boot or you won't react to Dwa, but they're still gonna run the same game plan they would offline.
Yeah, they don't change that much, honestly. But they're still pretty good characters, so it warrants them not being at the bottom or getting worse. They're like at the very, very edge of characters that don't benefit or don't have any like negative side effects from Netplay. But yeah, Boo Dwa, obviously a little bit more dangerous. But plus frames are still plus frames on Netplay, right? Plus frames are still good. Their neutral is still pretty decent. They might have some harder times with punishing them, so that could be a benefit slightly. But overall, they don't gain too much. They're like the last two characters that don't gain a lot. I know some people are gonna think we're crazy, but no bias. We play both these characters, right? Soft Hands plays Gran only, but I've been playing both Gran and Cat lately. I just don't think they gain anything from Netplay, honestly. Now we get to the characters that do benefit from Netplay slightly. And we have a triple threat here with Fairy,
Top 3 mid tiers.
Perk and Henny, and Zeta.
Zeta not bottom 3.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Zeta improves. I know Zeta players don't think she's good, but Netplay Zeta is a different story.
Personally, I don't think I've ever blocked an empty jump low from her.
Yeah. So jump you, right? We mentioned this. Jump you Pogo quote unquote mix up is way harder to block online. Just having to block the high end to the low for some reason, we both have the same issue. It's pretty almost impossible to get it every time. I don't know why it becomes very difficult to stop Zeta in that regard. But she, her neutral is pretty much the same. Nothing really crazy changes. But just the fact that she has a net play, quote unquote 50-50, definitely gives her a boost, at least, It's not bad. And also, it's going to be harder to whip punish her because the net play, she gets the added benefit of most characters getting it. So, yeah, she definitely moves up a little bit on the net play tier list just because of delay. Next, we have Perk, right? Perk, it's pretty obvious why he gets better, right? Command dash follow-ups. Harder to stop, of course, unless you have a character that just negates it pretty easily.
Good luck checking it on reaction.
Yeah, reaction is gonna be tough. Cat can do 2M. Other characters can do other stuff, but if you have not like a clear answer, you have to do on reaction. Perk's gonna be in there. He has a much easier time with delay getting away with command dash. And neutral stays the same, stuff like that. But yeah, the command dash is a big deal on that play, so he gets that added benefit. And he has some meaty setups that are kind of like mix-ups like Zeta. Not as good, but he does get them because of the delay. Next, Fairy. Fairy, her gameplay kind of gets emphasized a little bit into the fact that, a lot of times, especially if you're not good against fighting Fairy, you'll get clipped by neutral a lot and just get hit by buttons. But with net play, even good players will get clipped because you have extra delay. So you might be running a little bit too slow, or you're trying to block. You're getting a little bit like 2 frames too late. You get clipped by 5H or something like that. So her game plan just gets heightened because of net play. So, she some characters got a much bigger boost. In net play, she gets slightly more boost. She doesn't really change much of her game plan, right? 50-50s are still 50-50s. No matter if it's 10 frame delay or 2 frame delay. But the neutral game, sure, her neutral game gets even more obnoxious. And even 2U gets more obnoxious, which is one of the best buttons in the game. So, that's that. Now we get into the true top tiers of Netplay. We have another pairing. Terra Lawayne.
The Yiggy function himself.
Yeah, this is the cursed timeline where Idrisil becomes an actual win condition. Because obviously with delay, Idrisil, being on point with your punishing against Lawayne when he gets out of it, and just moving around, right? It's much harder.
Even his counter too, if you because you can DP it on hit, you might not be able to react.
Yeah, or spot dodge, stuff like that. So that's a good point actually. It just becomes harder to react to a lot of stuff he does. Even the quote unquote unblockable, right? You might not see it in time. You might try to DP, and your inputs get eaten, especially if you have more than like 3-4 delay. It becomes much harder. So yeah, just both his supers being good, and you said counter, right? Counter.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. So Lawayne has real win conditions online because of the delay. So it's not fun fighting him on Netplay. And next we have Matera. Again, right? Her win. I guess I don't know if you would consider the unique, right? The 5U, the hop, the assault, the Eunice gets slightly better. It's not really her win condition, but being able to do that much more freely because you have the constant fear of your anti-air not coming out in time because of the delay. It makes her offense just way scarier. On top of the fact that you might get clipped by arrow, might get clipped by 5H. She becomes very scary.
Yeah, even something like hop into low might clip you.
That's true. Yeah, right. Off a knockdown too.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the Zeta stuff where you can't block in time because of your reactions being too slow online. So yeah, these two get really good boosts to their overall game plan. And next, we have the top two. First, in second place, the potato herself, Charlotta. Of course, the gorilla, quote-unquote gorilla character, is of course going to get the Netplay buff. Obviously, anti-air could be a little bit more difficult. Blanca Ball, EX Blanca Ball being extremely fast already is more difficult.
And the fact that she can run while doing it by using the skill
Yeah,
button.
right. It becomes It becomes more obnoxious to deal with. Demon Flip.
Yeah, same time. Yeah.
Demon Flip. She's the gorilla character. It becomes better. It's pretty self-explanatory why she gets stronger on Netplay. Of course, she's already good, but the added factor of Netplay and also DPs, right? You might mess up your save job. There's a lot of input errors you can get. So that's why she's obviously second place. But first place, honestly, a bannable offense if you play them online. Lancelot is the king of Netplay. Nobody gets the buff like he does. He is the true delinquent of online. You have warp, right? You have the DP. You have all of everything into you is much more heightened on Netplay. He has the stab, right? EX stab. Record pressure might be scarier because you might have your challenge a little bit too late. Everything he does is just way more high end online.
Yeah, probably one of the scariest things too is the wall clean. He can do it like instantly.
Oh yeah, it's already fast, and now you have the added factor of 2-3 frame delay, probably more, depending on who you're fighting. So, he's the true winner of Netplay. I mean, we have the data too, right? You see Japan, like the top 100, probably maybe 30 of them play Luane. I mean, Lancelot, excuse me. So the numbers speak for themselves. He is very, very popular online, and he's very, very good online. America, I'm sure if you check the America statistics too, he's probably very popular as well. So you have your tier list. Lance being the king, Naramaya and Vasaraga falling prey. And some characters don't get too bad, don't get worse, but don't get better. And then you have a couple ones that vastly improve online, especially these two right here, right? Matera, Luane. Their game plans are much better.
Yeah, keep in mind this is opinion based, because I know Japan has like 20 Catalinas in master rank.
Yeah, that's true.
But their netcode's also better. But
their netcode's better. Also, a lot of the people that play Catalina in Japan are very, very good fighting game players, right? She seems to be the character, especially in Japan, that like, I'm good at fighting. I'll just play Cat, right? You have Goichi, Fenrich, GamerB was playing Catalina. There's a lot of them, right? So, yeah, obviously it's opinion. It's kind of a meme a little bit, but if you guys have a better tier list, or you think you have more knowledge of the Netplay vast. We don't play Netplay too much. We play enough to know what's good and what's not. But if you guys have anything in mind that could change in this tier list, let us know, because we got to deal with Corona, so we have to know who's meta right now. We have to know who are the kings and queens of Netplay. So that's it for us. I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy Netplay until we finally get our logos back.
peace.
Take care.